In this video, I'm going to talk about the mystery of Rahu. If you want to take personal consultation, please check the website. Okay, let's get started. Now, Rahu is a very mysterious planet. It is the north node of the moon, which represents Maya and which represents dealing with the materialistic things. Okay, Rahu has a smoky appearance. Rahu is the head. Ketu is the tail. So Rahu is very logical, Rahu is very intellectual. Rahu represents tall people, okay? Thin and tall is the appearance of Rahu. Smoky appearance Rahu people have basically when Rahu is in the first or second or influencing these houses by aspect. Rahu gives you material prosperity. And Rahu, the color of Rahu, all shades of blue color basically of Rahu, black, gray, red color, bright yellow, violet, purple. These are the color of Rahu, all shades of brown. Okay, so this is what Rahu is very mysterious, and Rahu is something we want to have in this life. Rahu can be your pending past life desire, the desire that was not complete, and your soul purpose, the purpose that you have to fulfill in this life. Rahu also represents the lessons you need to learn. Okay, Rahu in general represents pending karma, the karma that you have to clear, something that was not cleared in the past. Okay, so Rahu represents obsession because Rahu has to clear it, Rahu has to finish it. That's why Rahu has to put its energy into it so that Rahu can fulfill that part, so that it can get moksha, it can get spiritual enlightenment. Okay, Rahu appearance is very hypnotic. It has hypnotic touch to its face. Okay, and mysterious eyes. Rahu people will always have very mysterious appearance, or their dressing style, their hairstyle will be different from what normal people do. Okay, the accessories they wear or anything will be different from the culture where they belong to. Okay, whatever they wear or do, it will be different. Even with Ketu, this thing will be there because both are outcast planet. Rahu is also attachment. Rahu is attachment because, like I told you, it has to complete the pending things in this life. Okay, something that is pending. Rahu is very much like Saturn as well. Now, Rahu gives you many things. Okay, when Rahu Dasha will come, you will see that you have got so many things in your life, or your life will become a roller coaster ride. Okay, sometimes this, sometimes that. You will have lots of experiences, lots of lessons, lots of learning, right? So what results Rahu will give, it depends upon the planet it is conjunct with, the house it is in. Okay, so that will tell you how Rahu will function in your chart, right? So that can Rahu give in its dasha. Rahu is a dual planet, so it represents all sorts of dualities. So when connected with 7th house or 5th or 7th lord, it can give you multiple relationships. Okay, Rahu is never satisfied because Rahu has no stomach, it gets no satisfaction, right? But there is also a reason for it. Rahu will not get satisfaction unless and until its purpose is fulfilled. Rahu is also expansion like Jupiter. So wherever it sits, it expands the qualities. Okay, so basically it shows wherever it is sitting in nakshatra, and the planet it aspects is dispositor. Okay, the planet is conjunct with, shows that your desire in the past was regarding this planet. Everyone has some unfulfilled pending karmas of the past life. So Rahu represents something that was unfulfilled, something that was not fulfilled in the past. Okay, So that is what Rahu is, something that was not fulfilled, pending stuffs basically. So that's why Rahu shows that desire, but wherever it sits it expands. Okay, Rahu is also illusion, it creates illusion, and what breaks that illusion is Jupiter and Ketu. These are the two planets which break that illusion, and I would also add Saturn here. More than Jupiter, it is Saturn also that breaks the illusion. Saturn is illusion breaker. Saturn shows us the reality. So more than Jupiter, it is Saturn that will break your illusion. So here Saturn can also break the illusion of Rahu, as well as it is Ketu too that will break the illusion of Rahu. Rahu makes the moon without energy. Moon Rahu conjunction, where the mind is always in illusion. Mind is not able to understand what it actually wants. Regarding lands, Rahu represents deserts, mountains, and landscapes. Okay, the landscapes basically which are not plain. Okay, I have small mountains and then plain, then mountains or cliff, like this uneven land. Okay, so that, and then high top mountains, deserts, the land which is not cultivable. Okay, sandalwood forest, all the places where serpents live. Ketu also will represent that, and all the extreme climate, extreme cold, extreme hot. Okay, extreme cold, extreme hot, or extreme rain, or tornado, cyclone, or high speed wind. So all that is extreme weather condition. Southwest direction is ruled by Rahu. So wherever Rahu is sitting in your chart, from there southwest will be ruled by Rahu. Okay, and from a country, Rahu, from any country, the southwest direction of that country will be Rahu. Okay, all underground activities, caves, mysterious places will be ruled by Rahu. Dark, mysterious places will be ruled by Rahu. Rahu also represents iron, steel kind of stuff, mica, something that is made up of 5 metals. Rahu also represents petroleum and all the gemstones that are hidden, that are precious. Okay, Rahu is also connected with the sense of hearing. Either it will show completely deaf person, or the person whose hearing is very good, whose sense of hearing is very good. Okay, homeopathic medicine is also ruled by Rahu, and all the kind of drugs ruled by Rahu. Allopathy is also ruled, where basically you see poisons or drugs are used. Rahu represents plants like jasmine. So if you plant jasmine in your home, flowering plants like jasmine or henna, mehendi plant, it will be very good for you. Rahu loves it. Okay, so you should definitely have it. Rahu also represents ginger, so adding ginger in your food is also a good remedy to mitigate the bad impact of Rahu. Rahu represents all the mysterious diseases, lunacy, insanity, suicidal tendencies, all extreme, these types of mental conditions is represented by Rahu. Rahu also represents digestion problems, digestion issues, all the stomach related issues, gastric problems, digestion issues are the issues caused by Rahu. The difference between Rahu and Ketu is that Rahu is very mysterious and Ketu wants to follow the right path. Ketu doesn't want to use any kind of manipulative way. Ketu is very introvert. Rahu is very extrovert. Rahu is very manipulative, materialistic. Ketu is not. Ketu is a giver. Rahu is a receiver. Ketu is a giver. And Ketu is a very simple person. Okay, but both will need the blessing of Guru, guidance of a Guru, Saturn or Jupiter, so that it can function well and properly. Okay, spicy food is ruled by Rahu. If you stop eating spicy and make your digestive system good, your Rahu will become good. So you should, if you are facing digestive issue, that can be because of Rahu. And if you want to make your Rahu good, you should control your food and make your digestive system better. Okay. All sorts of mental condition is ruled by Rahu. Rahu is a shadowy planet. It's secretive, very, very secretive. So Rahu people will always be very secretive. It will be very hard to know them. It will be very hard to understand them. Wherever Rahu sits in your chart, it shows you will be obsessed about it, or even if you are not obsessed, even if you want to leave it, you won't be able to leave it, because there is a karma attached to that house which you have to fulfill in this life. Okay, Rahu, wherever it sits in a sign or house, it expands the quality of that house. So you will have very much quality of that house in your chart, in your nature. Okay, in Libra you will have lots of characteristics of Libra in you. So wherever it sits, it also gives you that nature. Rahu has a very good sense of humor, and Rahu also represents UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Rahu represents all the foreign languages, especially Persian, Urdu, Arabic languages. Rahu has a strong connection with Islam. Rahu represents Muslim religion. Okay, also because Rahu represents petroleum. Rahu is also related to obesity and to gain weight, because it expands, and it is also related to workout. It is also related to foreign culture. So if it is influencing your 7th house, you can marry a foreigner. Okay, and Rahu represents your paternal grandfather, maternal grandmother. Rahu is also the planet of intuition and psychology, human psychology, understanding it. All the professions which require lots of intuition, logic, something that requires lot of intellect, that is what Rahu is. Okay, so Rahu is related everything foreign. Whenever Rahu is associated with any planet in your chart, you will experience foreign element in that particular field. Rahu represents all foreign stuffs, something that is different. If you have strong association of Rahu, then you will always be attracted more to different culture or religion than your own religion. Okay, Rahu is friend of Saturn, Mercury and Venus. Rahu is neutral towards Mars and Jupiter, and Rahu is the enemy of Sun and Moon. And Rahu is exalted in Taurus or Gemini and debilitated in the opposite. It co-rules Aquarius. It is very happy in Taurus, Gemini, Libra. It is a Yoga-karak planet, a favorable planet for Taurus, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius ascendants. Taurus, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius ascendants. Right? This is the Yoga-karaka planet for these ascendants, and it is very happy when it sits in Taurus, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Right? Rahu represents tall height. Rahu is an airy planet and always in hurry. Rahu has no patience. Rahu lacks patience. Rahu also represents your fear from the past life. So wherever Rahu sits, some sort of fear may be there. Okay, you can experience that fear, or emotional disturbance you can experience in that particular area. You can be emotionally disturbed in that particular area. Okay, so that is what Rahu is. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much. May God bless you and fulfill all your wishes and desires. Bye bye.